Happy 75th birthday to Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday to you. What can I say? The greatest R&B pop run in music history. One of the greatest artists ever. A guy who changed the course of style, sound, vision. Wrote classic songs. Is one of the Mount Rushmores of R&B as far as I'm concerned. A who's in depth to what he's done. Um, Incredible from a child protege to an incredible adult artist, and one of our last musical humanitarians, one of our last musical living treasures, if you will. Just did everything on a high level, changed the course of style and sound when you heard it, you know, voicings, the synthesizers, the harmonica, the drumming, and you can fit him into so many ranges, you can fit him into so many styles, and when you talk about that classic run from Music of My Mind, to maybe to Songs of the Key of Life, or maybe some of you want to go Hotter Than July if you don't mind Journey Through the Life of Secret Planets. But if you go just Music of My Mind through Songs of the Key of Life, what an incredible display of artistry. What an incredible blend of tone and feel. Songs that have been sampled, been covered, and chances are some of your favorite artists have covered his songs, have done his songs. He just found a way to just become a musical fabric. He dominated the Grammys when they used to count. He was awarded one of the most. Um, and he's such a standard barrier. Strong live performer too. A lot of people forget that. And when you think of Motown Records, he was the sound and the embodiment of that. He was one of the heartbeats of that. When you can compose songs and just yeah, well, like some people will love talking books, some people will love inner visions. Just think about the trajectory of how he put his music and how he just was prolific and productive, and how it just kind of, and he sat on songs, and he still got stars in his vault which hasn't even been unearthed. you know Pardon me. And you have to take the take the time to appreciate the magnitude of what he's about as an artist. I mean, just so many great displays. To me, he's one of the five greatest songwriters ever, one of the probably five greatest artists ever, one of the greatest producers ever, one of the greatest arrangers, one of the greatest. When you just put in perspective his body of work, his totality, he left nothing to be. You know what, his run was so incredible, and that next year marks the 50th year of Songs in the Kid Life. So think about this. He had that done before he was 30. He had a Songs in the Kid Life release when he was 26 before he was 30. Amazing. Amazing. And you just sit there and you're just like blown away at, and he seems like he's forever. I mean, when you're thinking about his longevity, his impact, you think the guy's like 160 or something, because it seems like he's been around forever. Because he dominated, and he did so much at such a high level that you would need about a good 20, 30 years just to absorb it. And you still might not be cleansed from how strong it was, how vibrant it was, the totality of it. He truly set a standard, and we're very glad to have had him in a lifetime, because you appreciate that. You want to tell an artistry like that, thank you for touching so many lives and being a humble guy. Because every time someone passes or something, he's always there at the memorial. I think probably the toughest memorial was his cousin Michael Jackson. Believe the one of them, but he's been there for everybody. He really has. He's been a real down home kindred spirit. Funny as all get out, humble cat, and opinionated and spoke his mind on things. He's the reason for Dr. King's holiday being a holiday in the States. A lot of people don't forget, in '83, he pushed it. He helped push that, and he truly gave back, and is truly giving back so much. So we just want to wish him happy birthday, 75 years, to one of the greatest artists that has ever lived. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and please share the video if you like, and hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. And if you haven't explored his catalog, listen to The Natural Wonder, listen to some Stevie Wonder, because when you hear his artistry, you're going to understand why he's considered by so many the eighth wonder of the world, and one of the last of the greats, one of the last of the true greats. Wow.